I'm not doing a lot of stuff. I mean, what I'm doing is Flyer Fridays, a discussion with OGs from the East Coast about hip hop culture in the early days, 70s, early 80s, things like that, through my flyer collection because I'm a collector. And then I do my candlelight sets, which is just one turntable, burning a candle, listening to music. It's like music appreciation night. And yeah,
That's
those are the two
Sundays,
things.
right?
That's on Sundays when I feel up for doing it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think there's going to be quite a doozy coming up on Sunday, just given the, the climate of things. But yeah, those are the only two things I do. I'm busy working on stuff. I, have projects that luckily are still in play, even though there's a lockdown. So I'm finishing those things up and then working on stuff with Charlie Tuna and doing these awesome Zoom YouTube parties with Ozo Motley for our 20-year anniversary, which is this year. No, wait. Is it 25? 25. I think after 20, you just can't count anymore. What is it, Will? Is it 25 or is it 20? I know 95 to now, it's 25. Candlelight sets. Yeah, definitely. It's an acquired taste because, a lot of people are like, are you going to cut it up? Are you going to, and it's just like, no, I'm going to light a candle and play music I like. And it's been pretty effective. People dig it.
And you know what? Maybe that's what we need right now.
It's what I need right now. I'll tell you that. And anybody else that needs it, I'm here. So come join me.
That's pretty much how this got started. I just was home and I work on art at night a lot of times. And my children are asleep right now. So I was just playing music, doing visuals. And I just thought, man, it'd be kind of cool to interview some people on here. And look where we are now. It's a month later.
It's amazing. A month for you? It's been 2 for me. How's that work?
2 months since you started doing the flyer?
Since I started doing the lockdown.
Oh, no. I've been on lockdown from the jump. But I started doing this.
Oh, the show. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, right.
Yeah.
You know what it is? For me, it's like, since I'm not out there being, like putting on my cape, being my superhero persona, and I'm stuck at home, I'm just inviting people to see what I do on the daily. I mean, not to sound weird, but I burn candles and listen to music in the dark on the daily. Like, that's what I do. Mm-hmm. And I look at my flyers and I talk to Pete Nice from Third Base about flyers. Like, those are like the 2 most consistent things that I do in my life. So I'm like, all right, let's just let people experience that.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's changing for me. I want to show you guys a little behind the scenes. So, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And it's cool to see people react to what you do daily because, you're just like, well, this is what I do on my own time and no one would really be interested in. But they are. So it's fun.
Awesome. You want to play around a little bit?
Well, what are you thinking? I wanted to
Let me see what time it is.
You know what time it is.
Hey.
But that's what we want, though.
I think we got like 20 minutes.
Well, I wanted to hey, you guys want to listen to like some of my what I'm going to do for my candlelight set? Maybe just a little bit. I told you I wanted to play some of the music that I was listening to during that Good Life period, like just going there and being inspired by the things that the MCs and musicians were doing. I want to play you something.
Okay.
All right. So let's see if I can bring this up because since we're on the joining feed, which already has inferior sound.
I know. Yeah.
And then this tape I'm about to play sounds horrible. So, we're kind of doubling down on garbage. But I want to play you some Good Life stuff.
Ooh.
Actually, it's not from the Good Life, but it's Micah 9 from 91 on KXLU. Let me see. Listen to this. I mean, just listen to this. I was driving in my car when this was airing and I almost crashed.
I'm on the radio? Why? Let me get the beat. Alright. A fight, a nigga and a white. The white can't fight, but the nigga's out of sight, out of mind, out of body, out of time. And I thought he got on another Bacardi, Bacardi, party, karate, kick, key up, ninja head, ninja dead, ginger, me up, he up, me up, but he is done, and indeed it's done. So I hope it's off to work. I go, you know, I know, I'm not on a final, when I'm on vinyl, wind up, tickle, I roll, and I roll, and I roll, the high roll, mythical messenger, massive passages, typical tropical, trio tropical. Woo! Here comes the judge, near drums to beat some, eardrum to drudge, the demon to die, the meaning that I'll rejoice, the judgment will wedge bit, I'm beating on the head, I'm so often, that's my grudge went left, but a brother going to miss him, go on my clutch, chin, whatever me naked skin, that's trying to protect his rap. I want to time out, I'm about to reroute, who's the top, parallel to grout, I'm like rainbow trout, stout, stern, and steadfast, you're an narrator instead, you're a respirator instead, beat plus heat, but I don't speak around with a K, or whatever, Arabic, and I'm aware of it, imperative, that microphone mic is your attention tonight. A fight, a nigga and a white. And you don't stop, and you can't quit, and you don't, and you shit. And I want to give a man music shout out to yo, Dubai, DJ Kilu, Mathematics, Mighty O'Rock, got my good president, Jam Messenger D, the Upgrade Brothers, Freestyle Fellowship, Lieutenant KMC, Self Jupiter, Micah 9, AC Alone, the Bombito, may his soul rest in peace.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up.
Yeah, for sure.
He gives a shout out to Jam Messenger D too. I love that. Micah 9. I don't know how well you could hear that, but I hope it came through. There's one part
really well.
Like he's cutting across the grain. It's not just like double time or half time. He's implementing music theory from jazz.
Right.
You know, and it's like he's cutting across the grain. He's doing iambic pentameter. I rode to Cairo and I rode to Cairo and I wrote the hieroglyphical mythical message passages. Like, are you fucking kidding me, man? Like in '91. So, we did this backyard party, and it's in This Is the Life, where it's Unity Committee and Freestyle Fellowship. They bum rushed the shit. JMD was there. And Micah just kills it. Like he just gets on the ground, like he balls himself up in like on the ground with the mic so you can't see him, and he's killing it. And like 2 minutes out into his rhyme, he like pops up and you could see him, and he's like fucking bobbing and weaving rhythmically and doing all this crazy shit. And I'm trying to keep the beat because I'm the DJ, and I'm looking back at him like, what the fuck? I've never heard no shit like this before in my life. And I remember at the same time Organized Confusion came out, and there was very similar, like what Pharaoh and Prince Poe were doing, like on the East Coast was not quite as refined on the jazz tip, but definitely rhythmically and like playing with music theory as far as like time signatures and stuff. Very similar, and at exactly the same time. Like I couldn't put my finger on how that, like what the odds were. You know what I mean? I want to play you something else, though.
Okay. Yes, please share all of it.
This one is actually from The Good Life. Let's see if I could drop this. This is a whole different style, and I might just let this one rock. I mean, I don't know how much time we have, but this one's the teaspoon of iodine.
Nah, man, nah. Yo. Goes. I'm just a bill, just a funky dollar bill. Still they claim I'm the root to all evil. Accused of lack of education, teacher please. Truth and churchianity, preacher is. Who's the next to lose her virginity for me? Ho, I'm easy come, easy go. Yo, think at the blink of an eye. Spinks took a dive. Was she robbing? Was she giving? Wild televised? If it's why would a nigga die by the trigger? I know it's that federal. Beneficial to ritual, cause survival social idle title money, but a god of a law mutual substantial abuse, dog you the needy, greedy G. Well, it's evident I punk presidents for 7 or 11, it's hell's heaven is covenant an instrument for benevolence, some benevolence, high cynics, bribe cynics, still a menace. So all of these kamikazes want apologies, yet quantity, never quality, be they dreams full of schemes to be king queens, while on the dingling, free me. Megalomania. Think money gonna do everything for you, but you're doing everything for the money. So I'm coming to America, Atlanta, with honey, can you spare a buck? $1 by using the money, have you behaved like I can save you from the grave, you slave? Do me a favor, change your and got we trust bluff. Enough writing checks your ass can't cash. That's the Trump's king. D-Light, what's all this fight? Sound listen to the nexus, so nexus of mankind. Today they kill, tomorrow they die. For I ain't die, so deceiving. Why? I'm just a bill, just a funky dollar bill. Still they claim I'm the root to all evil. Pray for me. Where to go next? Son of a budgeted stunt project, capital punishment, welfare debt, let's smuggle by the government. I wonder which. How's about the air tax? Rich, addict, systematic, money-act, panic, mannequin, scandalous, activist, televangelist, and mannequin, naturally unnatural, financial metabolism, faggot, Michael Jackson's attractions. Damn it, accusations offensive for the maggot. Habitats, monetary chit-chats, counterfeit pirates, and ego. Cause what a dollar know? Make a life through what I in a day. Penny can't do more than it may. Hey, run the game because like a cane, niggas swing things. Can't hang, we can change things. It's the same vein. Mentalities, multiple personalities, celery, selling out sanity, anarchy, monarchy, the matrimony. Courtroom drama, trauma to the alimony. Support who's gonna take custody or rather fake gluttony. Said the things wrong, couple G's and it's gone. Let's see testing fast. Invest in chance to breast the plants for chest cramps. All she wrote was C notes. All she wrote was C notes. Philadelph's apostle, real ride. For the evil lie, he would die. A joke he croaked, too broke to pay me no mind. Vex, dick dead again, did wanna dissect. Black melanin, sin dividends, still against if still alive. Yet finicky, charity, scarcity, therapy, sharing me like air. So please stop constantly fondling ease. I tear.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Talk about relevancy.
I mean, that's the thing is like the Good Life era, 91, 91 was an interesting time. It was a lot of uncertainty. Like in my life, that was my first experience of like, oh, there's the Gulf War. There's, like a sitting president that, I finally had some kind of like reference for politics to where I could be like, I don't like that guy, songs like Losing My Religion came out and were blowing up, video, like MTV was kind of like spreading like wildfire, like Instagram is now, like there's some parallels there. Right. And this being that time period, like 91, and then a year after that, the Rodney King beating, you know what I mean? So, you can look at it and dissect it however you want, but there's some things change, some things don't, you know what I mean? Basically. So
thank you so much for being here. This is MLC Radio. We got Cut Chemist on right now, and he's sharing stories, his story, and what got him to where he's at right now. And I'm just happy that you're here, man.
And enjoying all the people that helped me get here too.
Exactly.
All these wonderful artists. By all means, please look up these great artists: Micah 9, Freestyle Fellowship, Teaspoon of Iodine, AC Alone, Jupiter. I mean, Unity Committee, Charlie Tuna, Jurassic 5, DJ Newmark. I mean, man, the list goes on and on. Ozone Motley, Cut Chemist. So.
Who's that guy?
I have no idea. The guy that burns candles.
Yes. Shout out to Abstract Rude too, most definitely.
Abstract Rude. I mean, the list goes on. That's why I hate mentioning names, because it's like, I'm forgetting a million others. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we couldn't get where we all are without each other. Because the Good Life was such an amazing community, and we constantly support each other throughout the year. So that's an amazing thing.
Do you have any other music you want to share with us before our time's up?
Yep.
Let's do it. Let's write it out, because I think we've got like maybe 10 minutes.
I don't know if anybody knows Eugene McDaniels, but one of his favorite songs, his most revered record, is Headless Heroes of the Apocalypse. And I can't see comments. My shit froze, so I don't know if anybody just left or if we're still if we got followers.
Quite a few people here.
Okay, cool. This one is called Unspoken Dreams of Light. And Eugene, formerly Gene McDaniels, he did the hit song Compared to What with Les McCann. became kind of a revolutionary and changed his name to Eugene McDaniels and started doing very politically driven releases. So this one's called Unspoken Dreams of Light. And I just want to play a little bit of it. I might just like flip the needle around, but this shit's bugged out.
Venture with me in the uncharted sea of the unspoken dreams of light. Speak you not of genocide. Indians have yet to hide. Time will come when death will ride. A mean and bloody train from the smog-filled coast of California to the rock-strewn coasts of Maine. Massive black and white clouds, cold light on winds of change, the sound of thunder heard across the land I know. Children of the light must take the night in order to redeem the skeletons and bloodstained hands that show. Legions of the Christian horde conspire to suck away the brains of children of the dark again. I know lips that push for love can scream the hate for those so fortunate as not to be encased and have it stand through time. Rationales of higher ups where elevators cruise the clouds conclude that Satan's children are not right sometimes. Rationales hear the acid cries of wolves and hope that justice will prevail in new breed light in time. Venture with me in the uncharted sea of the unspoken dreams of light. Speak you not of genocide. Indians have yet to die.
I can't say that I've never heard another song like it.
I agree.
I wanted to drop this one.
Can you say the name of that artist one more time for the people? Some people just came in and they're asking.
Yeah, that's Eugene McDaniels' Unspoken Dreams of Light, and that's off the Outlaw album. But don't front like you want to buy all his stuff. Like, you know. I wanted to get into this one because I think it's incredibly heroic by one of my favorite artists of all times. But this this particular song strikes a chord, and when I think of the Good Life era, I think of certainly this artist and this song.
Yeah.
Ever feel kind of down and out, you don't know just what to do? Living all of your days in darkness that the sun shines through. Ever feel it somehow, somewhere you lost your way? And if you don't get a help quick, you won't make it through the day. Or could you call on Lady Day? Could you call on John Coltrane? Now, 'cause they'll wash your troubles away. Plastic people with plastic minds are on their way to plastic home. No beginning, there ain't no ending, just on and on and on and on and on. It's all because they're so afraid to say that they're alone. Until our hero rising on his saxophone. Or could you call on Lady Day? Could you call on John Coltrane? Now, 'cause they'll watch your troubles away. I
Thank you for playing that.
Right?
Yes. Gil Scott-Heron is the reason why I started writing poetry.
Well, check this out. Check the kid's signature out.
Wow.
Big up to Carlos Nino, Spaceways Radio on Instagram, who hired Gil Scott-Heron, Eugene McDaniels, Gary Bartz to all play his series Rise. Sorry, I'm doing a little shameless plug with my
Go ahead.
And I was fortunate enough to meet all of these artists, and this is in the late '90s. So I met Gil. I met Gary Bartz. Gary Bartz gave me his phone number. I was like a deer in the headlights. I was shocked because now we're just playing records, right? And talking and playing records. But maybe I can just squeeze this one in.